Hi everyone, Big Pauly back here for another video. It's Friday morning, April the 28th, and it's another cinema trip. Today, I'm going to be sitting inside on a nice sunny day, but I don't care because it's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So yeah, let's head out there and, oh God, I can't wait. Hey everyone, Big Pauly here. Just come out of a screening this morning of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And yes, that was my type of film. That was absolutely brilliant. Now, I wouldn't say that it was average or good or brilliant or excellent or amazing. There is one term that I would use to actually describe this film. I am Groot. I know, that's what I thought as well. Absolutely unbelievable. Special effects were absolutely fantastic. Now, this is a spoiler-free review, so don't worry about watching it. I'm not going to give anything away. But yeah, the only spoiler I'm going to say is that everybody knows that Kurt Russell is in it by now. And he is brilliant in it. I'm so glad that he gets so much screen time in this film. And there is a bit of a twist. But yeah, it is fantastic. My favourite characters obviously were Groot and Baby Groot and Rocket. And Rocket gets just as much screen time and he is absolutely hilarious. Baby Groot, just love him. Just love him. I wish we could have a Baby Groot film on its own. That would be brilliant. But yeah, all of the characters have their own screen time. It's nice to see Michael Rooker again, and he does a fabulous job on this. And also, all of the other characters that we've come to love from the first film. I saw the film in 2D. I really did see it in 3D, but I didn't have the right time, so I'm going to go and see it in another couple of days, but I'll see it in 3D and see what it's like. From what I see in 2D, the 3D version should be mind-blowing. It should be fantastic. There are a few really good cameos in this film as well that haven't been shown in any of the trailers or talked about. And they're surprising cameos, and some of them are actually hilarious. So I am so pleased with what the people that were actually in this as cameoing. There's balls out action. So many good laughs, Just the character interaction between all of the characters just works so perfectly. I know you get your little combinations between like Groot and Rocket, and you get Gamora and Star-Lord and things like that, but it expands quite a bit in this film. Some beautiful locations, loads of new planets, and funny things on these planets as well. Huge aliens as well. I won't go too much into detail because I'll kind of spoil it. The beginning of the film, like the opening sequence, do you remember in the first film with Star-Lord on the planet kicking all those little creatures and all that? There's a kind of a similar type opening with this one. And it's just as good. And you kind of like forget everything that's going on in the background. There is shitloads going on in the background, but you just kind of focus on one thing on the screen. You'll know when you see it. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. The music is just as good as the first film. I wouldn't say if not better, but it is just as good. Some good old tracks there. So I'm glad they're going to come out with the Volume 2 soundtrack as well, because you just need to listen to it. It's just fantastic. But yeah, there is quite some good emotional scenes, especially towards the end of the film. You kind of like hold back the tears, but I mean, you can let them flow. All I care. But yeah, it is a wonderfully put together film, and James Gunn did an absolutely brilliant job on this one. You remember the Captain America Civil War, where they de-aged Robert Downey Jr. And also the CGI work for Moff Tarkin and Princess Leia in Rogue One. There is a kind of a similar scene in this film. And if you thought like face CGI manipulation wasn't up there yet, wasn't top notch, like a few people thought with the old Moff Tarkin, they thought it was good, but it wasn't spot on. Well, this scene will just blow you away. This scene will just leave your jaw on the floor. It is that good and that authentic. And you would never know. You would never know. But it is so fantastic. It's like going back in time. But yeah, they have really put their heart into this film. So I wouldn't give this film a 3 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up? What the fuck? I wouldn't give this a 3 or a 4 out of 5. Doesn't deserve a 3. Doesn't deserve a 4. I would say this is definitely a 5. If not, then like 4.99.99999 and all that kind of shit. But yeah, beautiful film. Love it. Can't wait for the next one. Hope there's going to be another one. I know they're teaming up with the Avengers for Infinity War, and that is going to be a fucking mind blower. That is. And that is going to be absolutely huge at the box office. Normally when I go to see the Marvel films or any kind of action film at my local View, they have these beautiful little cups. They're kind of like these type of cups, but they're plastic and they got nice wraparound pictures, and you get like you get the straw and you get a nice little figure on top. They didn't have them for this film. I think they did have them for the first film. I'll have to try and dig that out, because I think I got Rocket, a little figure of Rocket on the top, but I'm surprised they didn't do it for this film. But what they were giving out, they were giving out free postcards, so you could have your choice of 4 it was. So I went for my favourite, which is that one. Which, yeah, I'm so pleased with that. I might find a little frame for that somewhere. Probably what I'll do, actually, I'll probably end up going to see it 3 more times and get the whole set. That'd be great, wouldn't it? But yeah, so that's my little review of Guardians Volume 2. I would definitely recommend it. Way up there for anyone who wants to see it. It's beautiful, beautiful scenery, beautiful action. Your heart is so in it. And Marvel, you've just blown the fucking roof off again. So, I mean, there was a trailer at the beginning for Wonder Woman. I mean, that does look good, but DC, fucking hell, you've got some stuff to live up to. So yeah, love it. Till my next video in a couple of days. Have fun out there, and I am Groot. You probably are as well. Bye.